Hi there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This was for the intermediate player, and today I want to talk a little bit more about 12-bar blues, and I want to explore in this video just some different things we can do as the rhythm guitar player. I'm working under the assumption that number one, you're familiar with the 12-bar blues, and that you already know the basic boogie pattern. And if not, jump over to the website www.livevideoguitarlessons.com and look for the videos that kind of deal with that and get yourself up to speed. But anyway, today I want to focus on extrapolating this fifth interval, from the basic boogie pattern, and we're going to turn that into a full chord, and we're going to use dominant seventh chords and sixth chords. What happens, especially if you're trading off playing scales with another guitar player, like one time you play the rhythm while the other guitar player plays the lead, and then the next time around the other guitar player takes over the rhythm and you play the lead. On instrumentals like that, it can get a little dull, on the second and third pass, doing the same boogie pattern over and over and over and over again. So what you can do, let's say we've gone through it once, the basic way. So anyway, so let's call this pass 2. You can extrapolate the full chord out, and if I use dominant sevenths, let's pick a key. We'll pick the key of A flat. You know how to make an A flat 7 chord. That's the dominant is implied. So that's my A flat 7, and that's my dominant 7th note right there, my 7th. Dominant 7th note, by the way, is the flatted 7th note of the major scale of whatever chord you're working with, whatever the root note is. Blues players tend to like to play the higher one over here. Either way, it's an F sharp note. And when I change that, that's my 1 chord in this key. When I change the 4 chord, we're in A form as opposed to E form, and so I can either play my dominant 7th chord this way, with that being my dominant 7th note, or again, blues players like to put the dominant 7th like right in your face, right on top, and so it stands out. And this B note is my dominant 7th note for this C sharp chord. And on my 5 chord, it's also A form, so it's the same thing. So what you can do, you can kind of mess around with that. And by the way, the 6th, I'm sorry, the 6th note is a half step lower than that flatted 7th. So if that's my flatted, my dominant 7th chord, my 6th chord is here. If that's my dominant 7th chord, my 6th note, instead of this B, is this B flat back here. I'm just going to catch that with a bar. Same thing on the 5 chord. So you kind of, like, say we're coming out of the typical boogie pattern that people usually start them with, And now I'm going to... I'm kind of working my 6th and flatted 7th notes, and just playing the full chord, keeping the same shuffle beat rhythm going on. Kind of use that to kind of just give it a little different rhythm. And let's say that was the 2nd time through. The 3rd time through, you might go back to the original boogie pattern. So I'm coming out of this again, And I might change the rhythm up a little bit too, instead of I might change that again. That's my flatted 7th note over here. And there's nothing saying I can't mix up the boogie pattern with chords. So kind of working them together, you kind of there are lots of different, options there. I just want to kind of give you some ideas. So try working those in a little bit, and just kind of play around with them and have fun. And hopefully this helps. Thanks for tuning into this practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.